What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself, your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's Dr. TNJ Ramsey, host of the CTR Media Network TV show. This is your morning motivation. All right. I'm trying to hit a little tune. Trying to hit a tune this morning. All right. So I hope you guys, I know, let me start it off with, let me restart that. I know you guys are going to have an amazing day. I know Mondays are usually that day. You be like, let's replay the weekend. But we can't, all right? That's just reality and stuff like that. So, being that we cannot replay the weekend, we have to move forward into a prosperous, amazing new week, and especially coming off of a long holiday weekend. Some of us been off for 2 weeks. I mean, I have been off for a month, and I'm just going back to work today. So let me just tell you, I feel it too, okay? I feel it too. So I'm just like, yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. On today. We are streaming all over the platform, multiple places on social media, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the good stuff. We want to give a shout out to the various different news outlets that are allowing us to stream our content over on their platform, which is yourblacknews.com, Swag Her Magazine, and I think that's what we're streaming at today from our extra media outlets. And of course, everything that's dealing with CTR Media Network, because this is all about positivity, and we're going to get that day started and get it started strongly, okay? No need for negativity, because you saw my video. I hope you saw my video, how we deal with negativity in 2025. But let's go ahead and get on into this this motivation, okay? Have you ever think about starting in January, right? We have all these big hopes, all these big dreams. We start off with all this momentum and all this steam in January, and then around about January 28th, the 20th, we start losing our momentum, and then February come in. So if you notice that you start with a big, hurrah in January, and then about time February come, you lose your momentum. Then this episode is definitely for you, because we're going to walk you through. Yes, we're going to walk you through how to set these realistic goals, create vision boards that actually work, and to use micro goals to stay consistent. So if you are in a position to grab you a notebook, this will be the episode for you to grab a notebook, because we're definitely going to be giving you some food for thought, giving you some motivation, giving you some tangible things that you can do in order to make sure that you do not lose your momentum in February, but you actually pick up the steam in February. And so if you have been following us since January, well, if you've been listening to these audio episodes since January 1st, we are really working hard to help you build your, whatever is your, you would consider your happy place in business as well as in life. So let's go ahead and get started with setting realistic goals. Hi, Raylan. Hi, Angela. Welcome. Happy Monday. Okay. So we all have these ambiguous goals. And sometimes they're realistic, sometimes they're not. But this is the part about, I want you to collect yourself, get it together, and I want you to set your SMART goals. What are SMART goals? SMART goals actually an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You know, we've been speaking a lot about giving yourself some expiration dates on certain things that we set, because it helps you be in expectation of, it help you be accountable. So what are those goals based upon what we already created these last couple of days? What are your goals that you want to create for the year, then for the quarter, then for the month, then for the week, and then from day to day? What is it that you want to do? Let me pop you guys up on the screen, because I really appreciate when you guys type in and say hello. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic, I know you're going to have a fantastic day. So let me give you an example of a goal. Speaking for individuals that may want to build up your social media platform or grow your social media platform. So say, for example, you have a goal that you want to grow your Instagram followers. By the end of the year, you want to grow it to 10,000 additional followers, right? So how would that look if you want to organically build this up over 2025? So you need to break it down in small goals. So instead of saying, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get that 10,000 in January and February, which is not realistic, what you do is break it down into quarters. So you write down like, okay, I want to work towards gaining 2,500 followers. And how are you going to do that? You're going to do it by the same activities that you're doing now? Of course not. You have to build out an action plan. You have to consistently post, and not just post. It has to be value-driven content that people will keep coming back to get more information that will make someone's life better, help solve a problem, or help them think in a different direction so that they can achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. Because remember, when we create content, we should not be creating the content based upon what we like. We should be creating the content, if you're a business owner, based upon what our audience needs are. Because business is just simply solving the problems of others. And so what is it that you can create? Now, with creating content for business, we kind of do it overboard, where we be, want to sell all the time, but you have to give value in order to receive it back. And so what are some things that you can actually help, that your business provides, that you can actually help and give them tangible information that they can use right today, no matter if they sign up for you or not, whatever your opportunity is. Because at the end of the day, if you provide value-driven content and you give some stuff out for free, I didn't say the whole thing, but I say you give out some stuff for free, some things that they can use right now, whether they sign up for your course, book, product, or service, they will come back. Think about how many people social media you go back to every single day, whether it's for a good laugh, whether it's for content, whether it's for whatever reason. Think about why you go back. So if you are a business owner, create content like that that make people want to go back. And you want to be able to measure. So you need to be very specific. That's what we were talking about. So how can you measure? How can you measure your progress? So one way that you can measure your progress by creating content and posting it is that you can look at your analytics. I always say data equals dollars. Okay. So what is it that your data or your analytics is saying about the content that you're creating? Because it'll let you know how many impressions you're having, which means how many people are actually laying eyes on your content. It will also let you know um, all the different things that you need to know based upon the region that the individuals are in, the top countries. It will let you know if you do a detailed advanced analysis, you can even know income brackets and everything like that. It will also let you know their ages, the range of ages, whether it's 18 to 60, 24 to 34. It will let you know who your audience is based upon who actually watching your content. And it will let you know which posts were your top posts for that particular uh, week, day, or the last 28 days. All that will help you measure what is the correct content that you need to be putting out for your audience. And sometimes what you want to put out is not necessarily what they want to see. And so you need to be flexible to say, I am going to put content out that is going to benefit my audience versus how I personally feel about XYZ. All right. So next is achievable. What type of goals do you have for yourself? If you think 10,000 followers or having a goal of making $10,000 a month is too much for you right now, then break it down. How about making $1,000 a month? And then once you're doing that, then you build up $500 at a time. Or once you get 1,000 followers, then you start building up 500 followers at a time. And trust me, it takes a while before you can build up your social media organically over time. Now, if you put some paid ads on it and it's target driven, you can build it up much quicker, but you're going to have to, put some skin in the game in order for you to be able to keep that up. Because if you're just going to do it one time with paid ads, then I feel like you're wasting your time. The surefire way for you to consistently grow when you are doing paid ads is to consistently do it. So you need to run the ads month to month to month to month in order to see the full benefit of ad placement. It's not something that you just do one time. So you have to make your decision on what you want to do with that. Next, you want to make sure that you stay relevant. So what is going on in your local community? What is going on in your industry? What is going on in your personal life? And then that you notice that is, how can I say, that some other people are feeling the same way about certain things, because it's some things that are going on in the world today that everyone is kind of feeling, they're thinking about. Maybe it's a news, a current event that is affecting things worldwide, or maybe it's something that is affecting the United States. Whatever the case may be, what is on the hearts and mind of the people who you are serving? And then create content that's relevant around that. And lastly, like I said, time bound. You want to make sure that you set timestamps to keep yourself accountable so that you just won't be striking at the wind. Like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to it when I get to it. When you put a date, an end date on it, it make you work at it even better. So those are some things that you can do to create those SMART goals. And I personally use it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have to kind of like switch things in and out based upon what the numbers say, what the impressions say, and what my audience is saying. Okay. And so you can't be concrete on certain things. Certain things you have to be like, okay, I know I need to adjust this to make it better. So let's talk about, even after you do all of that, right? How can you make your mornings more motivational? How can you own your morning in such a way that even when things in your personal life or business is not going the way that you want, how can you still bounce back, still be able to get your one foot in front of the other, and still keep moving even if you're highly stressed? One thing is, you have to be committed to own your morning. You have to be committed to saying to yourself that you are going to win, that you are a winner. And what I have found is that when you have that winning mindset within the first hour of you opening your eyes in the morning, when you wake up and you take your first breath of the morning that you realize you're taking, because you'll be breathing throughout the night, okay? But you wake up, you open your eyes, some people stretch, some people yawn, whatever it is that you do. You have to set your mind from that moment that you are going to win today. That first hour is crucial to how the rest of your day is going to be. So if you wake up, you're in pain, you upset because you're hurting, or you're upset because something happened, blah, 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 within that first hour, it more than likely will carry on throughout the day. So wake up, feel positive, feel reassured. Even if you're hurting, don't let the hurt get you down. Figure out ways that you can make yourself feel better. Why is the first hour so important? And why is it that the first hour is usually the hour that shapes your entire day? Because your mindset is really what drives how you feel, your internal clock, how you feel throughout the day. It is your emotional compass. So if you wake up and you're feeling some type of way, you're upset, you're carrying on things from the previous day or month, and you're wondering why you cannot be productive. You're wondering why you can't get your head out the clouds. You're wondering why you just have a chip on your shoulder. More than likely, it's because you started your first hour of the day in the garbage. Hey, Dr. Nikki in the building. Make sure to check out her show on CTR Media Network. We're so happy to have her a part of the network. It's the Herpreneur Network channel. You will see it. We have it on the top. As soon as you get to CTR, when you download the app, you will see her show. And she has her show every Monday. And she is in the CST Central. She's not in Eastern. She's in Central. So make sure to check her show out. So make sure, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you be intentional on making sure that you're going to have you a fantastic day. Just because everything around you is going down, that don't mean you have to go down. Okay? Many times we allow ourselves to get so much in an emotional turmoil that we blame everybody else for how we feel, but in reality, we are in control of our emotions, how we react, how we respond, and it boils down to our first hour of the day. So if you had a terrible day yesterday, think about where that terrible day started. 9 times out of 10, it started within that first hour because you probably woke up feeling some type of way. Or feeling like, I know something's gonna happen, and if it happened, I'm gonna pop off. Listen, we ain't popping off on no 2025. We not preparing for no turmoil. We not preparing for all this other negativity. We are preparing for success. We are walking in excellence. We are going to thrive in 2025. We are not going to let negative people, negative situations ruin our day and ruin our life. Because at the end of the day, negativity can actually cause you to have health problems. So we don't want to shorten our life for letting all this stuff get to us. And so some people have what they call this 5 a.m. club. So what is the 5 a.m. club concept? That's when you wake up every morning at 5 a.m. And there have been some known benefits of waking up really early. I know for me, I have been very intentional on going to bed early to go so that I will get up earlier. Okay. Because for years, I have always been a night owl. Okay. I have always been a night owl. And I bragged about, yeah, I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl. There ain't nothing to brag about being up late at night because your body's supposed to be down and sleep and regenerating. And you're up during the times where you need to be asleep. So I had to be very mindful when I start getting serious again about my health and wellness. I'm like, Tina, you are going to sleep and you're going to be in bed every night at 9:30 unless I'm teaching at the university because it's night school and I will be up after 9:30 on Wednesdays. But other than that, uh-uh. Tina gonna be in bed. So people look used to me being up late in the wee hours. They be like, you ain't text me. I said, oh, I'm not going to bed now. And you know why I do that? Is because I realize having getting into that good REM sleep, being able to have your body have that cool calm down where it's able to rejuvenate itself, being able to sleep during the time when you're supposed to sleep, it actually helps you with having better mental stability. Okay. And so the 5 a.m. club, like today, I woke up at 4:44 this morning. Yeah. And I started getting up. I, said my prayers. I did some self-reflection. I stretched. I went and fixed me some breakfast. I got me a cup of coffee. All these different things that I did. I thought about what I wanted to accomplish today, even though I had my schedule written out. But I looked at it again and I was like, okay, do I really want to do this? Thinking about some business meetings I have today. Being in the office and also traveling to another office. And so I was like, okay, what I'm going to wear is going to be cold because I can't stand excessively cold. So I need to wrap up. And so I was just thinking about all of that, right? And then I said, okay, let me go ahead and get prepared so I could do the morning motivation. All of that I did within an hour, hour and a half. It's so much that you can get done within when you are up between the hours of 5, getting up I got up at 4:44, but if you get up at 5 a.m., it's a moment of clarity. I cannot really explain it clearly. It's something about being up at 5 a.m. in the morning that it is the quiet time for me to be close to God, for me to be able to be close with my thoughts, to be able to really see things clearly because the house is quiet. Everyone that's in the house is asleep. And it's just that good alone time of self-reflection, and you'll be able to build and see different things that you can't see when in the hustle and bustle of your day. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay. The next thing you need to do is build non-negotiable routines. So, like my non-negotiable routine is I'm going to be going to bed every night at 9:30. Okay, so I can get up between the hours of normally I get up between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m. But sometimes God wake me up at like 4 something in the morning. And I be like, okay, let me just get quiet because I know I need to pay attention what's going on. Whatever it is, what you want me to see. All right. And so my non-negotiable, I don't no telephone calls, not looking at no emails, none of that stuff at no 9:30 p.m. EST. I am in the bed, I am winding down, and I am preparing to go to sleep if I'm not already asleep. That is my non-negotiables. I'm not negotiating that. The only time that I am not in the bed at 9:30 is when I'm teaching at the business university, KBBU University. night school for entrepreneurs. That's the only time, because I'm working for my job. That's it. Other than that, Tina is in the bed. Okay. And that's non-negotiable. So what is it that you do in the morning? Do you journal? Do you exercise? Do you stretch? Do you do affirmations? Do you catch up on emails? Do you check messages? What is it that you're going to do that's going to be your non-negotiable routine? It could just be that you just be quiet, silent, to have peace. What is it that you're going to do? We got Grace said, "Hey, Aunt Tina." I don't know who that is. But anyway, happy day, happy day. So think about what you're going to have as your non-negotiable routine. Okay, the next thing. Now, this is a biggie. Avoiding distractions. Now, some of this you can avoid, some of this you can. But we talk about the things that you can control. So how can you avoid distractions? And why it is a good idea to turn off social media during the first hour of your day. Ooh. I have found that distractions can come through many different ways. It can come when you're silent reading your Bible, or maybe you're reading a book that you want to read, and then you hear a noise and it totally distracts you. That's something that you can't control. But what about when you first wake up, making the conscious decision that you're not going to pick up your phone for the first hour that you wake up in the day? That you are going to have no electronic in your hand or do anything dealing with your electronic for the first hour that you wake up. Now, if you can do that, do it. If you can't, figure out what it is that you're going to do that you're going to avoid. For me, I make sure I have my phone away from me. I also make sure that, like right now, for years, my husband and I, we used to have a television in our bedroom because we use the excuse, when we're laying down, we relax and we have some husband and wife time, we can watch television. 20 actually before 2025 came in, we implemented not having a television in our room, like maybe mid 2024. And so in 2025, I was like, do you want to still do this? And he was like, yes. So we have a non-negotiable, avoiding distractions for our personal relationship, that we no longer have a television in our bedroom. Now, for most people, that may be like, woo, that's dramatic. But for us, we have found that it's a very good idea. Why? Is because we have less distractions from each other. Instead of watching television, getting caught up in a television show or movie, we're getting caught up in each other. We are speaking to each other. We're talking. We're sharing life goals. And sometimes we just lay in silence. Okay. And it's a way I have noticed that our bedroom, have so much peace because it's so inviting. Like everything that we do in our room we have books. We have books in here, and our healthy stuff, but electronics for a television, no ma'am, no sir. And so I have found that really help us rejuvenate ourselves, because it is a no zone for television. We have to literally get up, go upstairs in order to watch television. Yeah. Hey, Red. How you doing, Red? Our amazing moderator. Missed you. Yes, like and subscribe. And thank you for all the hard work that you do. We have some amazing moderators. Red is one of them that hold it down to make sure to keep everything positive while we're in this room, while we're talking on YouTube. So I appreciate them, because they're volunteers and they do it because they care and support us. So we truly appreciate them. And so for us, we don't have the television anymore. So that help us in our relationship as well as on a personal level. So, what is a quick win strategy? Because many times we have all this stuff going on. Well, you probably saying, now, what about winning, Tina? We talk about winning in 2025. You're most definitely correct. So think about that one task that you have done, like making your bed up. How about that? Can you be happy because you made your bed up? Do you know it's a lot of people, because of depression or because of other reasons, they do not make their bed up every day? And I must admit, I have done that before too. I ain't finna act like I'm all holier than thou. I ain't never did that before, because I have. But I'm saying it's some people that never make up their bed. Can you celebrate you made up your bed? Can you celebrate that you cleaned up your room, that you cleaned your house, that you washed those dishes that you didn't want to wash, that you cooked that healthy meal that you did not want to cook, but you cooked it anyway instead of going to McDonald's? How about let's celebrate them wins? What gets me is people always want to celebrate those big milestones and forget about all the small little teeny tiny little things that help you get to that big moment, right? And so celebrate those small tasks, those small wins. Celebrate that you drunk a glass of water. Okay, because so many people do not drink enough fluids. They drink soda and all the other stuff, but they do not drink enough water. All right. So how about celebrating that kind of stuff? And celebrate all the different little small successes that you have had and everything that you want to achieve. If you created your list, your plan, celebrate that, because it's not easy to sit down and write things out. It is not easy by any means. So, what I want you to do on today, I want you to figure out what your routine is going to be. I want you to be mindful when you wake up tomorrow morning that your first hour is what shapes your day. And if you do wake up and want to be a part of the 5 a.m. club, I want you to start really mapping out your day, uh, being centered with that peace, being positive even when you don't want to be positive, or even when your emotions is driving you to be negative. You fight that inclination. And I want you to figure out, if you are a business owner, look at your analytics and your data to see what it is that your audience want from you, and how can you better service them for 2025 by keeping in mind of being creating value-driven content. And I want you to welcome the mindset of productivity. And I want you to build, okay? And know that you can do it, and you are going to do it. And even if when you reach setbacks or pitfalls, I don't want you to allow that to stop you. I want that to be the motivation force for you to keep on going. I want you to make sure that you fuel your body, you hydrate your body with some water every single day. And if you notice that your water is not providing enough nutrients, I want you to add some electrolytes in that to make sure that your body is getting recharged. I want you to make sure that you move around every day. We don't move enough because we're on all these electronics, or maybe we work a job where we sit down all day. I want you to start moving around, and that goes for me too. Moving around and doing some things that actually bring you joy, okay? Bring you joy. Keep things in mind that will bring you joy and enable you to have that peace of mind, because peace is priceless. Peace is priceless. So, if you are ready to amplify your voice and connect with like-minded entrepreneurs and content creators like myself and so much more, then I encourage you to go on today. Yes, today, not tomorrow, baby. So go and download the CTR Media Network app on your iOS, meaning your Apple device, or your Google Play, meaning your Android device today. And you can be able to watch and listen and watch podcasts and TV shows that stream 24/7, 7 days a week. We not only have podcasts and TV shows, but we have events and webinars. We have motivation. We have just about everything from business to life in order to help you walk into that life that you want to have for yourself. No more excuses for 2025. No more excuses, because CTR Media Network is the Tubi baby. I say we are the Tubi baby of podcasts and TV shows. Why do I say we the Tubi? Because we provide this content by independent content creators to you for absolutely free in order to help make a positive impact in your lives. Because many times it's not that you cannot achieve something, it is because you don't have access to the right people or the right, or you don't have access to the right information to be able to move forward. So our initiative was to make sure that you have the right resources and information from our viewing and listening audience, and you can watch our information and listen to our information for free. No excuses. You can be entertained and educated at the exact same time. So go ahead and tap on in. Yes, tap on in, hit that link, and download the CTR Media Network app today. Not tomorrow, today, because your voice matters. And we want you to be heard. For those of you who feel like you want to be an independent content creator or a TV host or do audio podcasts like I'm doing right now, then you can reach out. We do have a few more slots left. I think we have maybe about 15 slots left for 2025, and then we're going to close the opportunity. Yeah, we're going to close the opportunity after 15 more people. That's it for 2025. And you can go ahead and go to CTRmedianetwork.com. Thank you, CTR. Man, I have the best moderators on the planet. You hear me? Thank you, Red. You can go to CTRmedianetwork.com, check it out, download the app. We also have some freebies. So if you go to CTRmedianetwork.com, you click the resource tab, you will see, you click the resource tab, then you click store. When you click store, you'll see that we have about 3 different things that are there for absolutely free. We have how you can overcome your fear about mentorship, which is audio. And we also have the 7 things you need to know before you start a podcast. And we're giving that away for absolutely free for you so that you can get started on your journey. Whatever that is, we want you to be able to have the resources that you need in order to thrive in 2025. On that note, you guys, thank you so much for listening. My goal is to be right back here tomorrow morning for morning motivation. And we are going to be speaking about, let's see, what's the topic for tomorrow? Let's see, let's see. What we're going to talk about on tomorrow. 5-minute morning habits that can change your life. We're talking about 5-minute morning habits that can change your life on tomorrow. And it's going to be what we're going to be talking about, create a vision board that actually works, all that good things, So we're going to talk about 2 parts, morning habits and a vision board that works, because we hear a lot of people talking about vision boards and all this stuff like that. So we are going to be giving you some tangible things that you can actually be doing, and also to make your mornings a whole lot better. We are going to be amazing in 2025. Everybody, I know everybody that's on CTR Media Network and everybody that follow and listens, we going to be straight, okay? We going to be straight. On that note, you guys, thank you for being the best part of CTR Media Network, our viewing and listening audience. Make sure to let us know that you are liking, that you are following, that you are here by dropping us a comment and saying hello, because we will reply back to you, okay? We will reply to you. We want to not just see you in the views, but we want to see you in the comments. Make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. On that note, thank you for giving me a part of your day, and go out and make today fantastic. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, Red. And thank you, Red. Talk to you later. Bye.
Dreams do come true. I am showering on Netflix.
What I wish I knew when I started podcasting: how to get an awesome website in minutes. No technical knowledge, no problem. Podpage is designed for podcasters, not developers. Build a professional website in minutes, no coding required. Focus on your podcast, not your website. Join over 30,000 podcasters who trust Podpage to showcase their shows. It's easy, it works, it's made for you. Visit CTR Media Network and scan the QR code to get started now. Podpage, build it, love it, share it.